Okay, I wanted to show you today how to create a chart in Excel based on the survey results. You're in your Google form. What comes up first is, looks just like your questions here. You want to click up here and go to your responses. All right, and then the easiest way to pull this in to an Excel format, and you can see they're all your stuff is here, but these are not the charts that we want, okay, because I want an average. This basically looks, this is not going to be helpful. I want to combine all of this basically into one chart. So I can't just use these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this View Responses in Sheets. And this is going to pull all that data into a Google Sheet. Now, you could go ahead and make a chart here in Google Sheets. I like Excel better. Super easy to go ahead and put this in Excel. If you want, you can try go ahead and make this in Sheets. It's very similar. I'm going to pull this into Excel. I do not have to copy and paste this into Excel. All I need to do is do a File, Download, Microsoft Excel. Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google products all will talk to Microsoft Office products. You should never copy and paste. Just download as. So I'm going to download as Excel and pull this up in Excel. There we go. All right, so now I have all of the data results in Excel, and I'm going to use this to go ahead and make my chart. First off, I've got each question here with all the responses. I just want to find an average score for each question. So I'm going to come down to the bottom, and you guys know how to do this. I'm going to click the Formula tab, down arrow next to the little sigma, and click Average. Make sure that that is getting all the scores you want for the proper range, and enter. And then remember to copy that over. I'm going to take the skinny crisscross in the corner with that little dot, and I'm going to drag that on across for all my questions. Easy schmeezy. Now I've got some decimals there. I don't want all those decimals, so remember, how do you deal with that? Go back to the Home tab. It's already highlighted here for me. And right here under Formatting, you've got those little blue arrows. Click on the blue arrows to decrease the decimal. I want 1 decimal. So there we go. Got to the tenths showing. So now I have an average score for each question. And then there are a number of different ways you could do this. Here's, I think, the easiest. I'm going to take each question and I'm just going to give it a little heading, because these are going to end up being my labels in my chart. So customer service was a 4.6. How likely to visit. So I'm basically going to shorten up those questions into easy headings that will be able to show up on my chart. How likely to choose Chipotle over McDonald's. Again, just shorten these up. Okay, over Panera. That was 4.8. So you would keep going. I'm going to stop here for the sake of not boring you all to death, but you would continue on. All right, so now it looks like what you've got have used before to make a chart. I'm just going to highlight, nothing extra, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. I don't even need all this anymore. This is what I'm going to put in my chart. So I highlight it and I do an insert. You can do recommended charts or just click on the little column or bar, choose something on the left. You can certainly dress it up. There's some nice options up here. You can change the colors. I might choose something maybe If I could find something that worked better with Panera, or I'm sorry, I'm doing Chipotle. Okay, whatever. So you can play with the colors and some of the formatting options here if you would like. And then, don't forget, any good social studies or math teacher is going to want some labels. So remember how we get our axis titles and our data labels on here. Make sure your chart is highlighted and then go to the add chart element. And I think on yours, if you click over here or hover over here, you get a little kind of rainbow option thing. And you guys can add it here as well. But basically, I'm going to add my chart elements. I want axis titles here, and it'll pop those text boxes in. And I like data labels, and you can play around with where you want those. I like outside end, and that pops them up right on the top of my columns. So that's it, you guys. You, of course, just fill in your text. And from there, once you're happy with it, let's pretend I'm happy with that, I'm going to click on it, make sure the whole thing is highlighted just like a graphic, and then I'm going to right click or Control C. I'm going to copy that just like any other graphic or picture and paste that into a Word document. Control V, edit, paste, however you like to do that. All right, so now it's in Microsoft Word, and I can go ahead and I can put my heading and I can put my reflection below to complete this document. One other trick, remember, now it's just like any other graphic or picture. Remember, if you would like, you can wrap the text as through or in front, and what that does is allows you to move it around a little bit easier. Just a nice option if you're struggling trying to get things to go where you want them to. Keep in mind you can wrap that text to move it around easier. Okay, you guys, that's it. It is not as hard as I originally made it look. I know you can do this, and I'm looking forward to seeing your final results. And I think I'd like to print these out in pretty color and maybe put them up in the hallway. So work hard, make them nice, okay? Thanks, everyone.